What is up, YouTube, and welcome to this Gotham video. So if you're new to the channel, a like and a subscribe is super appreciated here. And Gotham is looking very good, obviously. Last episode was fantastic. Pax Penguin, or Pax Penguin, whatever you want to call it, was really good. It was a really good episode. And this episode is no different. We had a really fun episode with Scarecrow, our Batman, and our Sirens are starting to form. So Penguin, even though he got made to look like an absolute idiot last episode, he has been made, well, this time he is still in charge of all the crime in Gotham City, and he's still issuing all of these licenses out for everyone to do what they want. So it looks like there is no end whatsoever to the whole Penguin licenses, and we pretty much carry on where we left off last episode with the Scarecrow on the run against all of the GCPD, and Scarecrow here I thought was really good. Now the big thing in this episode is that Barbara is back. She is back and she set up some sort of convenience store for villains who want to get the licenses, and she makes sense here. She wants to be the only person who can actually be able, who is able to supply all of these criminals, and I thought that was a pretty good idea, really. And in the images it kind of looked like Penguin was sort of kind of hitting on her or trying to be nice to her, and maybe that is just the height difference between the two actors. But here we have her, and Victor Zsasz is, as always, fantastic again, and she is pretty much screwed. She set up this massive expensive business, and Penguin wants to tax the hell out of her because she didn't get permission, which, yeah, maybe she should have sought permission. If everyone else is having to get a crime license, why did she think that she wouldn't be able to, or why would she be able to set up in Gotham City, set up a criminal enterprise without his permission? But as we know, next week we will seemingly learn how she actually came back, which is a big mystery. However, in the images, spoilers, about a 10-second spoiler here, it is Ra's al Ghul who is the one who actually brought her back from the dead. So we will look forward to see where that is going, and it kind of makes sense that she got this mysterious benefactor, because really having her to be able to actually have all of this stuff would cost a hell of a lot of money, and considering she's just come back from the dead, I can't imagine that she'd be able to set up this whole thing on her own. So there is that. Now she's gone back to her two mates who she kind of screwed over last season, but it does look like the Gotham City Sirens are forming even more. I know we had them sort of last season, but the female villains, or kind of people outside of the law, are starting to form here, and I really do like that. I really do like the fact that we've got a lot of female characters in this show. It's nice to have good representation of female characters, and none better really than Selina Kyle, or possibly Barbara. I don't know if she was a good representation. Tabitha, again, is really good as well. So having this is pretty awesome. Now we have Poison Ivy as well in this, well, starting to join this crew, and what I said in my video last week was that she is starting to actually be angry towards Penguin and start to resent him for everything, and these women are starting to get tired of all the men pushing them around and telling them what to do and not respecting them. So they're going to go out and get their own respect, which I think is going to be a lot of fun to see. I'm very excited to see where this actually goes. It's going to be sweet, and I can't wait to see where this storyline goes. It's shaping up to be one of my favourite ones. We also, of course, see Poison Ivy at the end. She goes to the medicine, or the kind of apothecary there, and she gets these special toxins, or the special kind of potions, and this will turn her into having her proper powers. So at the end I was like, oh, I guess we're going to really just have a kind of a version of Ivy who uses just perfumes and this. That's really all that is going to be. But here she gets the thing and it kind of messes with her. She starts going crazy, and I expect that that will move on as well, and we'll see more and learn more about her and her powers, which I think is going to be awesome. And I really do hope we get a version of Harley Quinn soon, because I love Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy in the comics working together. I love that kind of female villain outlaw group. It's just really awesome, and it's going to be great to see where this actually goes with that. But one problem here is the fact that one of the big things in the trailer was the fact that Jim Gordon was going to be injected or kind of exposed to the fear toxin. So this fear toxin is what is able for Scarecrow to actually use. And I think the kid playing Scarecrow was really good. I really liked the voice. It was a bit different. I liked his kind of fragileness to Scarecrow because he is in his early days. He is sort of fragile at the moment. So with that, I think it's a really good way of having Scarecrow on the show. And I think the actor who plays him is doing a great job, and he wants to get rid of fear, but he wants to now have revenge against the GCPD, but who the hell doesn't in Gotham City right now? And the problem is the fear toxin is too similar to the Alice Tetch blood that happened, and it's a bit similar to that. So, but I think they're going to make this its own way. I like the fact that he recruited all of Arkham Asylum as well, and he got them all together to be his army. But, you know, water saved the day in the end for Jim Gordon, who is now absolutely screwed because, well, Penguin has come in and said that he's going to set up his own police force, and that's probably how he's going to get his gang. And I can't wait to see where Butch will come from as well. So this was a really, really good episode for that. And it's set it up quite nice. I'm interested to see where Penguin will go next with this. I think the actor who plays him is just superb. And GCPD are really on their way out. And the problem, I think, at the moment is why would Jim Gordon even want to save the GCPD? What's the point? All of these cops have proved to be dirty. They have kowtowed to fear with Penguin, and the guy was right when he said, like, what have we ever actually done? Well, you've really done nothing. I mean, GCPD has been invaded a couple of times now, and it's not really looking that good for the GCPD, is it? So it'll be interesting where that storyline moves next. Now we move on to the other biggest thing, arguably the biggest thing in this episode, is the crime-fighting lifestyle of Bruce Wayne, as he now has his suit. And at the start of the episode, in the episode at least, at the start of this storyline in this episode, we see him get taken over or get attacked by a group of thugs as he looks into and is following them around. But they don't manage to notice the richest person in Gotham City and possibly in all of America. He is superbly rich. And, well, they don't recognize him whatsoever. I think that was really weak. I thought that was really, really stupid. And I think they could have had one person at least recognise him. And then we could have a blackmail arc later on with that. And then have him take them out. But I really do like the dynamic between him and Alfred on the streets. Alfred is his man in the chair, and Lucius Fox has made him the suit because he didn't really believe that story about him going rock climbing. I really don't think that Lucius Fox would be that stupid to fall for that story. Yeah, especially the fact that he's just leaving the police department or whatever as well. So it's just really odd there. But the suit just looks bad. I don't like the suit whatsoever. It just looks really odd. It doesn't suit the character whatsoever. But it's the actual scenes are good. I mean, the suit may be bad, but these scenes that we've seen are really, really cool. And as well as that, as further to this as well, he's going to be Batman, and we've got this a lot earlier. We've got a lot earlier than Smallville as well. So, I mean, we're on Season 4. In Season 4 of Smallville, he still really wasn't doing too much with like, crime fighting or whatsoever. It was still just a teen drama. But Jim Gordon, going back to him, he wants to stop Penguin, and for some reason, the solution to this is actually going and getting Falcone, who, well, you know, yeah, you totally killed his kid, and Harv, yeah, you've got a point here. And I think that I like the way that Harvey got on the side of the actual police department. He needs them to keep on his side and not go and join Penguin, which I think we're going to see in Exodus. But Falcone will sort of actually take on Penguin and get his empire back. So that can be a good thing there. We've got quite a lot of story as well. So I'm really excited for this show. It is a really, really good episode this time. And we've got a lot of things moving forward, a lot of plate spinning. And I didn't find myself bored or not interested in really any of these storylines. I really was interested in all of the beats that they hit this episode. So that's it for this video. Please do drop a like. Please do subscribe. I'll see you soon. Goodbye.